Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fantasy Football Universe. We are here for the Week 6 Sit or Start live show. I am Aaron St. Dennis. I didn't change our hashtags back after last show, but you can follow me everywhere at FF Mad Scientist. Got a full house today, joined by Jeremy Schulman at FF_Rebel, SC Romero at the PPR Show, and Jesse Moeller at JMoeller05. That was an incredible mind fuck to have to remember your Twitter handles while reading the stupid things I programmed into each of your banners. Because Jesse apparently is hashtag good at football. Hashtag hashtag fuck Dallas Goedert makes sense for me, but Jeremy's the only one who apparently earned a name on here. But what's up, L. Smith? All right, send them in, boys. Your sit start questions. I said the first one I had that I've been dealing with from my cousin was 5 players in one flex spot. James Cook is the one I'm avoiding because of the injury, or I expect he's 50-50 at best. So it was Tyrone Tracy, Rashid Shaheed, Deontay Johnson, Terry McLaurin. I have no idea where I want to go with this. I think Tyrone Tracy could be awesome. He's also terrifying. Terry McLaurin and Deontay Johnson seem to be the safe one. Rashid, there's literally... It's a spot where I wish I could play. Oh, here he could play all 5 of them because I think all 5 should be in your lineup. But not Cook, I guess. But you guys have any thoughts before we get the first question here and I look up some inactives?
Terry for sure.
Terry or Tracy, if you want to go, I'm all in on Tracy doing it against a Cincinnati defense that looks horrible too. But Terry and Jalen, most efficient offense in the NFL, so it's hard to pass on him right now.
Right, you guys. I know Baltimore hasn't been great, but you guys aren't worried about Baltimore at all.
Baltimore's been awful against wide receivers. They have been. That's the whole reason I would consider playing him over Tracy because Tracy's going to get volume, right? He's going to be pushing 20 plus attempts in this game. So on the flip side, McLaurin could get double-digit targets. You just have to pick the two. And I think it's just the upside shot. If you want to swing big with Terry, if you want the floor with Tracy, you could do that. I think.
Robinson's out too, right? Brian Robinson. So you may be forced to look at Terry more in this one. So
yeah,
Terry it is. So let's get to the first one. T. Higgins, James Conner, Garrett Wilson.
I'm still playing that. This when it comes down to these, this is I will almost always default to the running backs. Just we got knows we get volume, and I get it with Conner this week. It's a little bit sketchy, but he's going to get a lot of volume, so I do not mind it at all.
I don't think it's as sketchy. Against Green Bay, right? So. Higgins plays the Giants though, and then Garrett Wilson plays. What are the Jets playing?
Buffalo. Bills Monday night.
Okay, I'm not doing Garrett. I don't want to risk that. I think Conner. If you're headshot running backs, Higgins is nice, but I'm going Conner there.
Yeah, and I think Conner's actually a pretty good play. Green Bay is not the defense that we thought they were going to be at the start of the season or the defense they've been in the past. They're just kind of middle of the pack, and you can throw on them. So what happened in this game?
Keenan Allen get both beat down? Does he get them both down?
I don't know. He's already got 1 touchdown, though. So Keenan Allen was the play.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. 1, 2. Yep. Oh, he hit his foot.
He taps his right toe, I think.
Yeah.
Right there.
Was good.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I was like, Keenan's a good option this week, man. I didn't want to play him though. I was like, I don't want to play Keenan Allen, but if you're forced to,
who would have said all these weapons and it's Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet.
Hell yeah, Cole Kmet for the win.
So message me because they were trying to offer me Cole Kmet and Bigsby. They're like, man, every time you pass, the price goes up, but they're trying to get AJB. So I'm like,
need 2. Need 2 of these guys full PPR. Pickens, Brown, Najee. I'm sitting Najee.
Yeah, I'm not. You can't pay me to play Najee, dude. Now we got a healthy Warren on top of it. That cuts into the volume, so it's just inefficient. Not as much volume. There's no way.
Where are you guys adding Joe Flacco into your rankings? I don't even know where to add him.
He's QB 19. I left him. Yeah, it's not a good matchup, so I'm a little worried about Flacco. But yeah, it's just he's gonna pass a lot.
17 for me.
I actually have him at 19 also.
Yeah, he's going in at 19 for me, 1 above Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, not sure we mentioned this, but Anthony Richardson is out. Rashad White is out, so make sure you make other plans.
Pittman is in, though, so keep that in mind. That's pretty good. I'll also have Downs, Bigsby. Well, you're not starting Bigsby.
I'm not playing any of those things. Yeah.
good call not starting Bigsby if you were such a spin disaster.
Ridley against the Colts, Slayton against the Bengals.
It's juicy.
I think I want to play Ridley.
Yeah, outside wide receivers, we were saying absolutely torch them. So yeah, I would go Ridley. I'm back in for this week.
Yeah, the Colts secondary blows.
Yeah, real bad.
So I got whole bench is injured, so I'll catch you boys later. All right, see you later.
Good luck, sir.
Pick one full PPR. Yeah, but those weeks sometimes I'm not gonna lie, those are the good ones where I don't have to sit here and agonize. I mean, sometimes it's ugly, but it's like, fuck it, set it and forget it. I hate the weeks where I've got, like I said, with my cousin's team, where I have 5 good players in one spot. Pick one full PPR. Keon, Shakir, Dobbs. I think it's Keon, or I think Shakir is playing, so that's who I'm going with.
Yeah, I would do that. You could do Dobbs if you want to, but it's the Cardinals are not great. But I'm going Shakir.
I say Shakir too.
Yeah, clearly Shakir. We talked about this a little bit earlier on the early show. If Shakir doesn't play, are we all in agreement that it's Dobbs?
Yeah. Because Watson's playing this week. Like, they have the entire team back for basically the Packers this week. So I don't really want to play Dobbs, but you could. If Shakir doesn't play, I'd play Coleman, just take the upside shot because that's one of the best basketball for that offense. But yeah,
before I answer this, which Bills receiver is the one and is getting Sauce Gardner?
Not Shakir.
Coleman?
Play slot.
Yeah, it's Keon.
Yeah, Coleman. It would probably be Coleman. I mean, it's they have like the MVS and stuff.
So then, it's Dobbs over Coleman because I don't want Coleman against Sauce Gardner.
Agree.
Start 2: Chase Brown, Antonio Gibson, Josh Downs, sitting Gibson.
Yeah, stop talking about Antonio Gibson. I get it; he could go off. It's just no. It's Sid Gibson.
The whole thing with Downs is like this matchup blows. It is not a good matchup. So like I get it, the volume might be there, but we know Gibson's at least getting volume. So I'm gonna play Gibson and I'll just live with it because he can get out of the pass missions thing. He's not just a grinder. That's the thing.
I don't think we know Gibson's getting volume. Like Drake May is a rushing quarterback. It remains to be seen if he's going to be able to check down. Are they going to run plays specifically for Antonio Gibson in the passing game? I don't know. I think Jermichael Hasty is the better runner at this point. I just can't do Gibson. I can't get myself.
That was my question. So Ramondre's out. So who's getting the rushing work here? Because I think Drake May is going to be handing off. I think that they're going to run a pretty conservative offense. So who's going to – you're the Patriots guy. You think it's Hasty on the ground? Because I'd rather start Hasty if that's the case over Gibson.
I'm going to read you something in a minute
once I
pull it up. Because I don't even know it by heart. This is the New England Patriots offensive line. Left tackle, Vederian Lowe. I can't even pronounce these guys' name. Sidney So, at least I know him at left guard. Nick Leverett at center because David Andrews is out for the year. Layden Robinson potentially at right guard. And at least I know Mike Onwenu, and I can't even pronounce his name. That's the Patriots offensive line. Chances are, unless you're a Patriots fan, you've never heard of these guys. You really want to start a Patriots running back? Don't do it.
Never mind. I'll pass. I will pass. Let's see. What else do we got? Is that Mike Evans?
It's got to be.
Bench one. It's got to be Sermon.
Tolbert.
You're not benching Evans or Deontay, so it's got to be one of the other 3.
Yeah, Sermon's the ugly volume play. Tolbert and Slayton are upside shots. I like Slayton over Tolbert personally.
I'm benching Sermon or Slayton. I have no preference. Depends on what you prefer, like what you need more, running back or wide receiver. But I'm probably benching Sermon.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I think Sermon too. Yeah, that front 7 in Tennessee is not bad. So they got some guys in the middle that can stop the run, which will hurt Sermon overall. Slayton, it's Sunday night there, but no Malik Neighbors. He may get some heavy volume again this week.
Let's see, Allen or Dak. Who's Dallas got? Dallas has Detroit. Ooh, that's probably closer than I would have expected.
Yeah,
I have Allen. Oh, actually, I have Dak one spot higher. I have Dak at 7, Allen at 8, but that's a ballsy play if you can do it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
the Jets are pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah, like
I think
I have
Go
a
ahead.
team where I need a floor at QB2 because I have Hurts at QB1, and I'm playing Justin Fields over Josh Allen just to kind of get that safety of the floor because Allen could have nothing. It's really hard. He's still my QB6. How far can you fade this man? I have him over Dak. So I'm going Allen over Dak here. But if you need a floor, I don't hate Dak. He's going.
Oh my
throw
God,
the ball
Cole
inside.
Komet.
Oh,
What's that?
man.
Another 40 for Komet?
He
Caleb
almost
Williams
did
out
it,
here
baby.
scrambling. Looks like Kyler Murray running around in
He
circles.
looks really good.
So we get Kendra Miller officially inactive. Josh Downs will play. Javon Baker and Tyquan Thornton both inactive. So the Pats have no receivers or running backs. That's a good strategy. Kendrick Bourne is active. Not a whole lot going on here. I actually think I'm going Dak over Josh Allen. Start 2. T. Bucky Eckler. I think I'm so.
Bucky
Can I
and
really
T.
sit Bucky? But I think no B Rob. It's got to be an Eckler game, right?
I mean, it's no Rashad White either, right?
Holy fuck!
No, I'm playing Bucky and T.
Yeah,
Well,
they're going against the Saints.
Yeah, the matchup. That's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah, like
Who's going
I
against
think
Oh yeah,
I don't know how
Bucky.
much volume Eckler's getting is my biggest question. Like
Yeah.
with McNichols being the rusher, I wonder how much they're going to feature Eckler because they purposely have not given him a lot of work. So I don't know. I'm just more confident Bucky gets more volume than I am Eckler. But you can do Eckler in full PPR for sure.
DJ Moore score here? No. Oh, it's so
No, he
close.
face
DJ. No, it's so close. The ball might have touched the line.
Here comes another Cole Komet touchdown.
Let's not. Can I get a DJ? Oh, he's short. Damn it.
2 running back and a flex. Chase Brown, Javonte, Tracy. So I'm playing Tracy and Javonte, I think, and then I'm playing Mooney.
Ooh, I'm playing Chase Brown over Javonte, but they're really close. Like that offense, we talk about gross offenses. Like that's the Denver offense. Like Javonte's getting volume.
Yeah.
You could do it. Like I have them back to back. It don't really matter. I think Tracy is a must play. I'm flexing Mooney and then deciding between Javonte and Chase Brown will be my decision.
Yeah, Tracy for sure. Mooney over Wicks in this matchup. I think it's Carolina, right? For Atlanta. Yeah, so you play Mooney over Wicks, especially with everybody back. And I'm going Williams over Chase. But yeah, it's super close.
Mooney, Tracy are the starters, and then you go Williams in the flex.
Kincaid or Schultz?
Schultz.
I think so too.
But it's so gross.
Because
you could do Schultz.
Everyone in Houston is out. So you kind of have to.
I'm just tired of Kincaid.
Right?
I do have Kincaid at 8, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Kincaid, but it does not feel good.
The Jets can make up for it. I'm just looking. CJ Mosley is questionable. It will be, I think, his 3rd game in a row that he's missed if he's out.
Yeah.
If he's in the middle of that defense is a lot more stable. He's not super amazing in coverage, but he's a great linebacker. So
DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift touchdown.
Swift got that.
Needed that one, baby. Let's go.
All right. What's up next? Mixon or Connor PPR? That Mixon injury scares me.
That's the thing. Connor. I have Connor above him because of it. Like we know, I don't know how involved Mixon's going to be. Like, is he gonna get all the work? I would assume so if he's healthy, but we just don't know. That's my.
I think it was close even with a healthy Mixon. So you give me an unhealthy Mixon, and I'm just gonna say, fuck it, give me Connor.
Yeah.
That's right. Guys, if you're here and you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It really helps us. We are here every weekend at 11:30 Eastern to answer all your start-sit questions, usually a half an hour before everybody else jumps in. We're also here before the London games. We're also here on Saturdays. We are live about 5 times a week, so please like and subscribe. It helps us a ton.
Because we have no lives and we're here nonstop. We live here on this shit. I'm starting to feel like the Truman Show. I feel like
Fantasy
the Truman
is life.
Show. There's always a camera in my face.
Yeah, fair.
All right. You guys got any personal lineup questions while we wait for some more to trickle in?
I got one on Pickens or is anyone starting Downs over Pickens this week?
No.
That's what I thought. And then someone else asked me Kyler or Danny Dimes. Because that would be their options, and I said Kyler. But
Kyler against Green Bay. Yeah. Oh, that matchup against Cincy.
Let me see. Thanks,
I'm going Kyler. You gotta go.
I'm going Kyler.
Nope.
QB
Check
seven.
Check the hashtag, man. Danny Dimes. Take him.
Let's
Ride
go,
with him.
baby.
We rolling with Danny Dimes. He's doing it, man. He's looking good. He needs to continue to prove that. Hey, they did the right move in there. He was injured last year. Come on, give this guy some slack. He's out there balling. I go Danny Dimes.
Yes.
Dak or Kirk Cousins?
Dak. Go Dak.
I don't know.
I get it.
Kirk gets the Panthers, man.
I got Kirk. I got Kirk higher this week.
Dak's got
Detroit secondary's awful too.
That's
so.
the thing.
They are.
Dak's gonna throw it 50 times this game? Like,
yep.
Fire it up. I think Atlanta could get out to a pretty big lead in this game, so I don't think we're gonna see 58 pass attempts from Kirk Cousins. I think
I have Kyler one spot higher at 6.
Yeah.
I have Kirk at QB4. So
sorry. The question was Kirk. I looked up Kyler. I have Dak higher. I have Kirk down at 14. So sorry for some. I read that as Dak or Kyler in my head for some reason. So it's Dak for me.
I lied. Kirk is 1 spot below Dak. Dak 8, Kirk 9. So Dak, I guess.
Dak attack, baby.
Yeah.
What else do we got? We have any more injury concerns? What are you guys doing with James Cook on Monday night?
Playing other people unless I have the sleeper auto sub option. I don't want to deal with it with a Cook on Monday because who are you going to pivot to? Ty Johnson, like Ray Davis, the rookie, like no.
Ray Davis. I'm pivoting to Ray Davis. Is who I'm pivoting to.
The thing is, last week when Cook left, it was not
Ty Johnson, baby.
It was Ty Johnson, and usually with injuries, sometimes they don't go off game script. So Ty Johnson was the backup to be what it is, and we'll see. I don't really want to play a Bills running back against the Jets unless it's not Cook. It's kind of the way I'm leaning for it because I'm expecting them to split, and we'll see how it goes. But I like Ray Davis. But you'd probably have a better option, obviously.
Yeah.
Anybody got any other ones? Any other? I'm trying to look through, see some other ones. I'm struggling with injuries here. Are we playing Pittman? I don't really want to.
The quote that came out is about the back was dealing with like excruciating back pain in the week, and I'm like, oh, so he's healthy now. Like, I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah,
it's a terrible matchup.
Funny because
outside wide receivers get stuffed. Like Tennessee destroys them. They're the last points in the league. Like score. Like I don't want to do Pittman. Like I'm barely in on downs this week. I just don't want to do either one of these guys.
4 days ago he was going on IR, and now he's healthy enough to play.
That works. So you get the magic little stab you in the back with a nice little medicine. I feel good.
I got one here. I got Deontay or Tank Dell.
Deontay. I like Tank.
Do I have it? I have Deontay in.
Like Tank doesn't look right, and still so that's my concern with Tank. So I mean, I'm lower on him than consensus this week. I like him, but like I'm not forcing Tank into lineups.
I do like Tank, but we may see a lot more Xavier Hutchinson. We know Diggs is gonna get it, so I think Deontay, you're guaranteed the targets. For Tank, he may have a big play, but you're chasing the big play for him. There, so.
Concerned about Chase Brown questionable tag.
Says he's playing, so I don't know. It's interesting that he's the one that's questionable tag, and like Moss does not win that. Yeah. Moss had the really bad ankle looking injury, so Moss is tough. I guess I don't know. So, we'll see.
Expect them to continue operating as normal. It says quad Chase Brown.
Dobbins.
That's not sound fun.
Yeah, Dobbins over Pittman.
I love Dobbins.
He's got a tough matchup though.
Yeah.
But Tennessee's Pittman. Yeah, I'll go Dobbins.
It's gross.
It's ugly versus Dobbins, but also Gus is out right there. It's Kamani Vidal behind them, so we know Dobbins gonna get it. The last 2 weeks have looked rough for him. They just went off a bye week though, so here we go to power him back up and
get that line healthy, LAC, because that makes a world of difference when you have Slater and Alt on like the tackle spots. Like Dobbins can get there with that. Like I get, but Denver's like trenches are really strong, so I'm not super bullish on Dobbins, but I have him like Robbie 25.
Jared Goff at Dallas, Justin Fields at Vegas, Danny Dimes at Cincy. Pick one.
You know where I'm going.
Justin Fields.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm at QB7. It's just
Jared Goff is my QB5 this week in a shootout against Dallas. I think he's going off. I get you can run all over this defense. I just think they're going to need to keep up. Jared Goff. I'm going Goff.
These are good options to have.
I say Fields. I have Fields 2 spots above Goff.
Yeah, I have 1 spot above. I like Goff a lot too. Yeah, I want to start him, but
I get it.
Slayton or Cooper? It's Cooper
Slayton.
for me.
I'm not. The Cooper stuff's so gross right now.
It really is.
I have Cooper 2 spots above him, but I do not trust that. I probably need to change it.
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago where that 70-yard touchdown from Cooper was taken off the board?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
I think it was 2 weeks ago too. Deshaun Watson has looked terrible.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go Cooper over Slayton. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah,
the matchups is really juicy against a bad Eagles D too. I mean, Deshaun has to get it right. I was talking to a buddy about this. They paid this man. I think with him settling his off the field issues, they're stuck with him. They gotta be like, man, we can't let say that we messed up, right? So they're gonna try everything they can to make sure he's doing some good things. This could be a good game for him, but I would say Cooper. Although I do like Slayton, but 12 targets, I don't know if he repeats that again. So we'll see.
Yeah.
At this point, if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm out there intentionally bribing masseuses to like entrap Deshaun Watson here so we could get some fresh dirt on him and get him off this fucking contract.
I mean,
whatever I can to get rid of him, man.
They could just put a Jameis Winston, but like they asked the coach Stefanski about his decision making, and he says he involves ownership and he involves the freaking general manager. So basically, he has no say on who they're starting, is what it sounds like. So he's kind of just stuck because he knows it's bad. You look at his face, and that's a man that's just beat down right now. He knows it's a terrible situation. So. Yeah, if we get Jameis, I will like love these pass catching options and the offense in general. But until then,
if he's being responsible, then if I'm Cleveland, I'm sending him on the bye week on a guy's vacation with Robert Kraft, and I'm following him around with a camera crew.
Team vacation. He's the one who goes.
Will Levis or Watson?
Full PPR. Moss, Dowdle, Sermon. It's got to be Moss.
Right? Moss in a big way.
Who's that dropping touchdowns? Evan Engram?
I like
probably Gabe Davis again.
No, it's 0. Yeah, it's Evan Engram, I think.
That's Gabe Davis again.
Gabe Davis is 0? I thought Evan Engram was. Is Evan Engram 8?
No. Ingram is 17.
What?
Yeah.
News to me.
This is Zach Moss for me pretty clearly. I get it with Dowdle. He's just facing a really stout run D. Trey Sermon, the volume, will be there. I don't want either of those guys. I'm going Zach Moss, Chase Brown, slightly more hobbled than Moss, apparently, in a good matchup.
Yeah, it's the weirdest.
And
upside here, Dobbins or Pittman?
Yeah.
In Pittman, hope he stays healthy and Flacco goes off. Oh, it's a terrible matchup. Never mind. These are
bad matchup for both. I'll take Dobbins, who just is. I'll take Dobbins, but I don't love it. Don't love it.
You're not getting a boom game from either of those guys.
More than likely,
you could get one from Pittman, but I think Legarius is just going to lock him down. So,
Legarius has made a huge impact on the defense too. It's like rough.
Yeah.
DJ Moore's
so close.
Sometimes a half an inch. Sometimes half an inch matters.
They have a bye next week. The Bears do, and then they get freaking Washington and Arizona back to back. Caleb Williams is a locked-in top 12 starter for the rest of the month.
Oh yeah. And then it gets horrible for them.
Yes, but this month, October, good.
yes, very good.
Pick 2, full PPR. Tracy, Ford, Pitts, McConkey, Moss, McLeod. I want to say Tracy, and then I'm torn between Ford or Pitts. I think I go Tracy Pitts.
I'm going McConkey over Ford. I would say it's Tracy, and then choose between Moss or McConkey is how I have these guys ranked. So if you want the upside shot, I think it's McConkey. I think Moss is more of the Ford way.
Oh, I forgot Moss was down there. It's probably Tracy and Moss for me. I'm not going to lie.
I like Tracy McConkey too. I think that's a good underneath route for him.
It's a juicy matchup for the slot wide receivers, and Ladd eats against man coverage, which Denver runs the most in the league. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to use him because they're not going to be able to use anybody else in that passing game. So I'll also go McConkey over Moss, sadly, and you got to start Tracy. I need to move Tracy up.
Yeah, I got him like
right. Shaheed Tolbert or Pittman.
McBride.
It's real tough to go away from McBride.
McBride.
I don't like, as much as I like Shaheed, I don't want to do the Rattler experience. Like game 1, I kind of want to pivot off of those guys. So I would say McBride and then Shaheed and then Tolbert. I actually, in this order, is how I would have them.
I think it's McBride as well. McBride.
I love Tolbert again. So.
Like he can still hit the deep shot. Like that's entirely possible since Randy Rockham's.
We think it's a good opportunity. Bad matchup though.
I don't even care. Give him the volume. He's really good, and he's been super efficient. Yeah, like if I'm playing a good player, sometimes I'm just not too worried about the matchup. I'm just gonna do that at Bucky. Just trust.
Where do you have him, Jesse?
I have him at running back 15. Yeah, running back 15, one spot above Truepower. So I'm rolling with Bucky this week.
21 on Bucky this week. 21.
Yeah, I think that's fine this week.
Javonte or Najee? I'm going Javonte.
It's gross. Javonte, but yeah, it's not a good matchup. So Javonte, but you can't pay me to be with Najee. Like I'm just not touching Najee this week.
Yeah,
Javonte hasn't been as bad as everyone acts.
Yeah, I have Warren above Najee this week. I'm willing to see it.
I've Warren above both.
Like I know Pittsburgh's watching the games. They've seen Najee just look like just so slow and unexplosive. Like they got to do something different. Like I think Warren can at least elevate the offensive line. Najee can't, so like give him a shot.
Who the fuck is Trevor Lawrence throwing to? His girlfriend in the front row?
It's so bad, dude. Just fire Doug Peterson. Scrap the whole thing.
I don't know. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence isn't the issue.
He overthrew Gabe Davis by 6 feet on that one from 10 feet away.
Well, there was down the seam. There was a wide open BTJ. He threw it 5 yards short. The defender got up to. I'm like, dude, just lead him down the line. And I know the safety was over the top, but he could have fit that in there. It's just Lawrence is far too inconsistent.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans pass defense is good.
It's the best.
It's good.
You don't want. It's because their offense sucks too. So that's the double dip where it's like
they have played some shitty teams, but they've made shitty teams look a lot shittier. And they've made some teams that I think are mediocre offenses look way worse. The Titans pass defense is legit.
There's not a worse one because like they can't score and they shut you down. So it's like the double dip where just games don't go fast. That's why the projected is like 35 points in this game.
This is
stupid.
This is the third that I've seen personally. The third ball dropped in the end zone for a touchdown. This time it wasn't Gabe Davis. It was Christian Kirk.
Yep. Just no thank you, man. Oh yeah, that team is just
so
full
bad.
of disappointment this year.
Just get the ball to BTJ. That's the answer.
There are 3 of the starting 4 Chicago Bears
that's a touchdown.
Secondary guys out of the game, and they can barely get it done. Gabe Davis again. I dropped him at halftime in a league where it's very, very shallow starting lineup, so I don't mind it. But yeah, the 2 tutty game from Gabe Davis out of nowhere.
Just a nice 20-point game for Gabe Davis, living the good life.
Yeah. When do you start?
You can.
Per Sports Injuries Central, officially active: Will Levis, Zach Moss, Joe Mixon, Deontay Johnson, Michael Pittman, Christian Watson. Officially out: Neighbors, Singletary, B-Rob, Carr, Jacoby Myers, A-Rich, and Rashad White. That's what we have for now.
I think that's kind of what we expected, right?
Quick comment on this. Tennessee's passing defense trumped up by playing crappy teams. What do we think?
I mean, even if that's the case, like, who are they playing this week? Like, you do the math on that. I don't trust the Colt. Like, it's so everything is setting up for this game to be just not great. And yeah, like Flacco he gives you a better shot for passing yards in this game, but like they have good like pieces back there. It's not terrible. I don't want to play guys against them. It's really bad. And I get it.
I mean, the Titans did play the Packers last week. So, and the Packers put up 30 on them. So,
yeah,
or 2 weeks ago, rather 2 weeks ago. So that is what that is. But yeah, I hear you.
Olave or Pickens?
This is half PPR.
I have Pickens higher this week, and I do not like that at all. Let me tell you that.
Third option here is Tracy, which is risky, but
Tracy over both.
Tracy.
I think so too. Yeah. It's risky, but
you're in the boom bust. So. It's boom bust wide receiver in this range. Like I know they talked up Olave, but
Tracy Pickens Olave, I think for me.
Yeah, with Spencer Rattler back there, I don't want to trust these guys. I want to see what he's doing. I do like Rattler. We were all on Rattler, right? That this is the steal of the draft, but we got to see him do it before we go in on him.
Yeah.
Especially in half PPR, go with the running back.
Laporta or Trey Tucker? Laporta.
Don't do Trey Tucker. It's such a trap. So
Laporta,
he's their number 1 wide receiver this week. They have no Jacoby. They know how Devontae Adams. So who does Patrick Surtain line up against? Yeah, it's going to be Trey Tucker. Good effing Trey Tucker. No, thank you. And his quarterback is AOC? Oh, no, thank you.
And they have no Zamir White.
It's just a disaster.
Alex Madison smash week.
Eric Kendricks on the other side is out of this game. Sam Laporta should have more room in the middle. That Dallas defense.
Yeah, I get it. Tucker's been good. Like he's been explosive and stuff, but like
Tracy's already in his lineup. So Pickens over Olave then is the answer.
Pickens, go for yards.
Dowdle or Brown? Chase Brown.
I'm going Dowdle. I've talked about it before. Yeah, they probably won't find a ton of room on the ground against a stout Detroit front. I'm counting on him getting home in the passing game. Is it a good bet? Not necessarily, but he's only got to compete with targets for the number 2 amount of targets with Ferguson and Tolbert. He can be the number 3 pretty easily. And I think even if he's the 4, they're going to pass a ton. So give me Dowdle.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he can get into the end zone on top of it too. So I don't mind him this week. It is a terrible matchup. Like I agree, Detroit's a nightmare, but the pass catching way is how he gets it.
Full PPR flex. Ridley, Pickens, JMO. It's JMO maybe. I'm willing to risk it and go JMO. He has no floor, but I like JMO here.
The more I think about it, I'm playing Ridley over Pickens. Like that's what I'm doing with my rankings, just because the matchup is so juicy for Ridley. And I get it, it's Will Levis, but like this is an ideal matchup if you're going to play an outside wide receiver. So I'm fine going Ridley if you want to go that. But yeah, JMO is a great play.
JMO is my wide receiver 15 this week. I am all in on a JMO massive game. That game has to be a shootout in Dallas. Dallas defense absolutely sucks without their best player.
Pittman, Lazard, Leggett. Pick one. It's Pittman for me.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, you have to throw Pittman. You're not bad. I mean, we talk about the matchup, but it is Flacco. You know, it's different. If there was A-Ritz, I'm not doing it. But with it Flacco back there, we know Pittman can get it. But like we were saying earlier, he was planned to go on IR, and now he's healthy. So what's going on here? NFL, get your shit right.
Josh Allen's playing through concussions.
Crazy.
Pittman's getting something sketchy done.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Olave or Deontay? This one's got to be Deontay by a mile.
Deontay
right?
by a mile.
Yep.
Do it.
Yeah, I say Deontay by 2 miles. Give you a little more.
Florida or Kraft? Green Bay, Arizona, Detroit at Dallas. It's still got to be Laporta. I have Kraft up that high, but I don't think I can go that high.
Yeah,
it's Laporta.
Like you mentioned, receiver weapons are coming back for Kraft too, and then they're going against Arizona. We could see a Josh Jacobs game too, so I think Laporta has weapons too, but we know Laporta is involved. Kraft is just now getting involved in the offense, right? So Laporta is a safer one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't chase the 2 touchdowns from Kraft.
Kraft just doesn't see like first read looks, and he's more living off a yak of big plays. And with all those options coming back to your point, yeah, like he's my tight end 7. I like him, but I'm not going above Laporta.
Any other ones of your own personal lineup? Oh, here's one. Just a sec. James Cook hurt. Little practice and playing on Monday. Should I sit him for Bucky? I'd sit him for Bucky.
Yep. So that's
Don't want to, but I get it. You got to.
Be different if he's at 10, but you don't want to risk him being out, and now you're down 1 player. So,
right.
Agree.
I don't think Cook plays, and whoever you're going to put in place of him isn't as good as Rashad White, or Bucky Irving. So,
yeah, Bucky's
go
good.
Bucky. You guys got any in your own lineups? I'm trying to scroll through mine here to make sure I got all my inactive.
Miles Sanders or Najee Harris?
Barf. I just threw up in my mouth.
Najee. Over Miles Sanders?
That's my struggle.
How is that even
That's not a struggle. That's not a struggle. Come on.
I mean, you're forcing me to play Najee, but I don't want to. It's the whole issue.
To be Najee, the thing with Najee is like he's getting it right. He's just not finding the end zone like at all. Like just give him a touchdown and then you have him as 16, 15 points a week. He's just not doing it.
I mean, yeah, just been super inefficient across the board, and it's just kind of problems the offensive line and all that. Yeah, but like no running back has underperformed their volume more than Najee to this point in the season. Like he's been the guy that struggled the most, and we'll see if that changes now that he's not taking all the work, and we have Warren kind of in that 1A 1B role. But yeah, it's been rough for Najee.
He can fall.
Godwin. Standard, Godwin or Dell. This is Godwin by a bajillion miles. It's not even close.
Godwin.
Yeah. Yeah, we're waiting to see it from Dale.
What's going on, Dan?
Yeah.
But like it is more closer in standard just because you're chasing yards, and that's the thing. Like you don't get any PPR points. That's Godwin. He gets that a lot. So in standard, it's a lot closer. But yeah, you're still going Godwin.
No, I'm going Deontay. I don't know if Spencer Rattler is going to force feed the ball to Chris Olave. I think it's more likely he force feeds the ball to Alvin Kamara on short passes if he does it.
Well, he'll also scramble too. Like there's
For the defense.
Or Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill's out.
Taysom's out.
Oh, the fire up. What? Foster Moreau? Is that the guy?
John. Pick your tight end.
Juwan Johnson. Yeah.
Whichever one you want. Yeah.
For real. Going to be firing the ball to I don't even know who they're playing this week. Whoever the opposing defense is. Spencer Rattler.
Tampa?
Yeah. Christian Isian.
Jordan Love or Joe Burrow?
Love.
They're 2-3 for me. I'm going Love.
But man,
Burrow's going to have a good game. He's going to have a great game.
The John Gruden looking nicey. Yeah, that's Joe Burrow right now. Actually, no, I have Burrow one spot. I have Burrow one spot above Love, so I guess I'm saying Burrow.
I actually have Burrow at 2 and Love at 3, so pick your poison.
I'd love it too. Burrow 3, but yeah, I don't hate either one here.
I'm updating my rankings, and as I do that, I have to go and check what I have at QB because you guys have them really high. I have actually so I have them at 4 and 5, so I was wrong. I didn't realize I had them that high till you guys said it.
Watson or Levis?
Keep 2 tight ends on my roster: Pitts,
Watson.
Likely, and Hawkins.
Yeah, it's Watson, but by a thread.
Yeah.
I'm getting
cut likely.
Yeah, Hawkinson comes back for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I would.
You could get anything from a trade, sure, but just cut him.
Flex: James Cook, Ridley, or Slayton.
Ridley. I'll play Ridley.
Not Cook.
I did move it to Slayton, man. I just like that matchup so much.
It's juicy.
Really, I like it. It's more so Danny Dimes looks confident. Read the hashtag. He looks confident right there in the pocket. Will Levis, man, they probably made some Rudolph last week, so I don't even know if he's the guy. Maybe if Rudolph comes in, that's it. But it just scares me what's going on there. If anything, we may see a big week from Taiji and drawing a blank. Help me out, tight end, or who's the running back over there?
Pollard.
Taiji and Pollard there. So I get what it is, but man, really, Hopkins is gonna be the one that I think eats more. I think he's gonna, demand much of a target. So I think Slayton slightly over Ridley.
Yeah, to your point on Slayton, Jacob Gibbs brought it up. He basically was in the Malik Neighbors role. Like he did that pseudo role. It was like 36%, like first read. Like they were absolutely feeding him in that game. Now, could he do it again? Like the problem with Slayton is he's just not that good of NFL wide receiver. He's solid. Yeah. So it's really hard to trust those guys into these like roles like that, but they don't have anybody else. So yeah, that's why I have Slayton pushing top 30 wide receivers. I really like him this week.
Yeah, if Neighbors is there, a different story. Then it's like, oh, go Ridley. But yeah, with Tim out again, I think they're gonna try to run the same thing they did last week. So
yeah, I still prefer Ridley, but yeah, you definitely could go Slayton.
Evan Engram on my bench putting up 21 points.
Agreed.
Stud.
Agreed. Injuries are.
It's just give it time. You gotta be a little patient when it sucks. But like he's a rookie. Like they're not gonna all be Malik Neighbors. Like that's the exception.
Buy low on Harrison.
Yes, I think that's a very good idea. If you can. The problem is like where people drafted Harrison is the biggest issue. Where we drafted him is so hard for him to fill that like level. Because he's going round 2. It's just like it's rough. But it'll come.
Although LSU, when it comes to receivers, their receivers are top 10 caliber receivers. Ohio State does produce first round talent, but they're more like top 20 wide receivers. We're not seeing them push it. Like we love Garrett Wilson, right? He's great, but he hasn't done. You can blame the quarterback, right? Marvin Harrison on the same route, because you have BTJ and Malik Neighbors doing balling out things. So I still think you can buy low on Harrison if you can. Go trade BTJ maybe for him, and that would be good.
Yeah. One thing on Harrison though, it's pretty rough from week 6 to 10. Given the matchups, he has a bye. The second half of the schedule, we're saying rookies blow up in the second half. Seattle, Minnesota, Seattle, New England, Carolina, Los Angeles Rams to finish out the schedule. Like 5 of those 7 games are awesome for wide receivers. So I would look for him to ball out after the bye for sure.
Is someone hurt in this game? Why do half the Jaguars look like they're crying? Are they just that bad?
I mean, they're losing.
They're terrible.
20.
They're terrible.
But that reminds me, everyone watching, if you are, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel because we do go live every single day of the week. We have shows going on. Check out fantasyfootballuniverse.com. We have articles going on majority of the week as well. Subscribe, find out when we're live, and we love y'all's questions. Keep them coming. What's up,
Elmo? Get blocked? Is this blocked? Yeah, I think so. Like anyway, so start one PPR. Downs, JMO, Cooper. JMO?
I'm high on JMO this week. I go JMO.
JMO.
I'm not that high on JMO, but yeah, I'm high. He's my wide receiver 23.
I want Watson to succeed, man. I want him to come out and do it, but it's just not. Cooper has a great matchup, and guess what? If it was Jameis, I would have Cooper over all of them. But right now,
Cooper
it's
be
like,
top 12.
Yeah, and that's because Jameis lives with no fear. Like he's gonna throw the ball up and play jackpot all time, and he's okay throw interceptions. He's like, you know what, we're gonna go eat those dubs, and I'm gonna go, do more, and so
it can't be worse. It can't be worse than Deshaun Watson at quarterback right now. So.
Jameis is the energy, man. We love Jameis.
Yeah, like Cleveland's had terrible quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson has been the worst of those terrible quarterbacks since the turn of the 2000s. Like they've had some horrific quarterback play. Watson has been the worst that they've had.
Yeah,
they had Johnny Manziel for freak's sake.
Yes, they've been going through just dumpster fire. They had Brandon Wheaton 1 point, when the 27-year-old rookie. Like it's just been bad. It's been
Dan, much love there.
Appreciate
Ray
you,
Davis,
sir.
Tyler Goodson.
Give me good.
By a lot. You got
Davis,
Joe.
Bro.
You got Joe Flacco in there. You know he's got to check the ball down. You got Trey Sermon, who we don't necessarily trust as a talent. Goodson, I don't know what percentage of the snaps he saw last week, but I'm sure it was significant enough. Ray Davis is not the guy. It's Ty Johnson. So, and against the Jets, no, I'm going Goodson.
Well, they're playing Tennessee this week, but. No, sorry, you mean Davis. Like Goodson with 41% of snaps. He had 3 targets last week. Goodson's more of a floor play than anything because he's not a ceiling play. And I think, but the problem is we can't wait on James Cook. That's the bigger issue. If Cook's out, then I'd shoot the moon with Davis. But if you're worried about it, just play Goodson. It's just more of a floor play than anything else because Sermon's going to get a lot of volume, and that's the thing that sucks. So it's just they need to get down. Like you need them to be down by a lot. That's what you need, and then they go, 2 in the script.
I'm going Tolbert. I'm going Tolbert here. The Jets can, the only place you really can beat the Jets is in the middle, especially if Mosley is out. It's just going to be more open in the middle of the field for the Jets. That said, I'm just going Tolbert. You can throw on Detroit. He's at worst the 4th option, but probably a 3rd option. He can get there on 4 targets as well. Tolbert, the way they're going to need to use him. So Tolbert for me.
I'm sorry, you said a name I wasn't familiar with because I was thinking of Swalbert. You gotta throw him in there, man. He is flexing on them every week. You throw in Swalbert there, bro, and let him get the muscles
every
going.
Week.
Yep,
flex.
Get him in there. He's their guy.
Yep, love it.
Oh, PPR. Start 2 PPR. Wicks, Ridley, Pittman, McConkey.
Start 2
Ridley. I like Wicks, but my main concern is how many routes and snaps does he run. Now they have a full complement with Watson and Dubs all back. That's my concern. But yeah, you could go Wicks again. I like him. I think those 3 with McConkey are really good plays. Pittman, no thank you.
I don't know that Green Bay, Arizona. That'd be a good game to go to. I think SC. If I wanted to go to that game, how would I see it in person?
So first, you want to check out SeatGeek, and if it's your first time ordering, you're gonna throw in that FF Universe and get $20 off of SeatGeek for your first order to be able to go to that Green Bay game. It is there for you. FF Universe. Use our promo code. Get $20 off your first order. Love it.
Hell
you get some beers at Lambeau. You go dilly. Cheers them.
There you go.
Discount double check and all that.
They're
still doing that? Probably not doing that anymore. Yeah, don't do that anymore, I guess. Unless you sacked Aaron Rodgers, then you can do it. They did that last
now it's just a double check. But if you use the FF Universe promo code, you get the discount. So there you go. You get.
Who were the 2 on this one?
This guy. Listen to this guy. That's what he's talking about.
The first 2 are the positions I would play. You could use.
Yeah.
I like him as well.
Well, with Watson playing, I'll still go Wicks. But with everybody active, it's tougher to go Wicks over McConkey. I'll go Wicks.
You can do it if you want. I like McConkey a lot this week.
Wicks is the better receiver than Watson. Watson is not that guy. He's the field stretcher. You're searching for the boom. Wicks will get the targets. Ridley, I get it, man. It just scares me because I just don't know that the offense is running through Pollard. Pollard is a buy for me when you can't get him, but it's just very hard to trust in Ridley. And now you have Hopkins back. Maybe one of them gets traded before the deadline. So Wicks and Ridley, but I'm tempted to do McConkey over Ridley personally.
You could.
Yeah.
If you're going to play a Titans outside wide receiver, this is the matchup to do it.
Would you plug in Gesicki? Would you?
Rodgers.
Rodgers. Would you plug in Gesicki or Sterling Shepard over Khalil Shakir, or would you just wait for Shakir, or would you just take yourself out behind the woodshed?
Who was the other wide receiver?
I got Shakir in. It's Gesicki or Sterling Shepard.
Good God. Just pray for Shakir.
I got Justin Jefferson on bye.
Just go do the gritty dance a bunch and play him, and then you can do the Mike Gesicki gritty. It's just so bad.
I can
Have you considered standing on the roof with a golf club during a storm? That might be less painful.
Up to the gods, yes. Take me. Yes, my team is invisible.
I have likely.
Cooker Eckler. Have Ty Johnson worried about toe injury?
So Eckler. You can pivot in this game if you want to Ty Johnson.
Great.
I don't know. I think Eckler's in a really good spot. You could play him.
Yes.
So really,
I just don't think Cook plays. So it's not the pivot isn't terrible, but I don't think Cook plays. So.
And the pivot against the Jets, right?
Yeah, Eckler's it. They like to run the ball. They're the most efficient offense in there. Really, anyone that's named Terry McLaurin, Eckler Robinson, I'm starting them up with Jaden Daniels there. Their other running back too, drawing a blank. Who is it behind Eckler?
McNichols.
He's been falling into the end zone, so I'm not mad about if you're in desperate situation. I had to play him. I picked him up where I can, and I'm having to play him because I'm like, all right, he's getting the touchdown, so I'm not mad at that. Those are three guys you want to get. Is Ertz too?
I will say you do not want to play McNichols because they have given up no rushing yards at all. Like it's 48 rushing yards a game. They are the worst in the league to rush against. Like Baltimore is the ultimate pass ball defense because you cannot run against them, and that's the issue. Like this is why we like Eckler. I think if you're doing McNichols, if you don't get a touchdown, he's giving you like 2 points. I would think.
Yeah,
because I don't think he's getting. So I think he worries the crap out of me in this game. I get it, but like Baltimore's we talk about the Jets. Baltimore's defense is nasty up front and against the run. Like they shut it down. They're worse than the Jets. So
Olave or Tucker Kraft in the flex.
Olave. I'll live with it.
Yeah.
I'll live with it. I don't like it though.
Yeah, it seems gross. But
Olave.
JMO or Tank? I'm going JMO. I don't care if there's no
JMO.
Yes.
JMO.
Bowers and Shakir for Charbonnet, Allen, and Kincaid. If you need a quarterback.
Shakir or Charbonnet.
Okay.
Wait, this is a trade. Trade Bowers and Shakir.
You're getting Josh Allen.
Or Charbonnet.
Allen and Kincaid?
Yeah.
I would probably do that. Yeah.
I'm assuming this is a single QB though, right?
Yeah, but he has Richardson as his QB.
Yeah, you can't trust it. I'm fine. You get Allen rest of the season. You don't have to worry about it.
I'll take Allen.
I would.
You're taking a downgrade in tight end, but maybe not that much if Kincaid.
I think Kincaid's good enough.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm sending Charbonnet.
You're not sending Charbonnet?
I am sending Charbonnet.
Yeah, it depends on your whatever you have is like your roster. Like whoever's not playing for you, send that guy. Don't matter.
Cade, I do like this because this is a sell high on Bowers, and in this situation, you're getting a very good value here. So go ahead and do that. Kincaid's not balling, but we also know the passing core in Buffalo is struggling. Kincaid can get that stuff together and end up being, the one for Allen down the stretch. So not a bad move.
And the Colts should continue to start Joe Flacco, especially if he wins this game. He looked good last week, and they barely lost. So.
Ridley, JMO, or Devonta Smith?
Smitty.
I would say Devonta.
It doesn't. Smitty and AJB playing together does not matter. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback that feeds them both. They both are efficient.
Yes,
you got to go there. So
this game could get out of hand really early, like with Cleveland. You can understand that, but you just want to get it done the first half. If you're worried about it, you can pivot to JMO. But Devonta's really good.
Love JMO.
Here's Tolbert Pierce.
Swolbert.
Tolbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
AKA Swolbert, baby.
Swolbert, keep it in.
Let's go.
Is this matchup good for returners? Yeah, I think it's Blackshear.
Yes.
Blackshear.
I looked into this. Yeah, against the Falcons. The Falcons they can't coup for whatever reason. If he's even the one kicking off, can't hit the touchback. They're like 5th or 6th lowest in touchback rate. They're also allowing a ton of yards. So Blackshear is the play by far.
That's who I went with because I used the chart you sent me last week. I'm not gonna lie.
Ayo.
That's the only reason I knew.
Well done.
That helps.
Need help. Full PPR. 2 flex. Pierce, Wicks, Bateman. Hit Bateman.
It's a dream matchup for Bateman, but like, do you really want to play Bateman?
Still Bateman.
At least Pierce is hitting right now. It's probably not going to happen again, but like, yeah, Bateman's just been a disaster. Like, it's just has not come together throughout his career. So I guess.
The only thing with Bateman is I think he scored last week and he almost had a second one.
He had
taking a look.
8 targets.
8 targets. 4 for 58. Touchdown.
It's a good matchup. Like, it's a really good matchup. But Washington's defense has kind of figured it out a little bit. I think they're a little bit better than we're giving them credit for.
Yeah,
I think they're full of shit because 3 days ago he was on IR. Then yesterday he was healthy. Now he's out. Clearly they're fucking. I don't know. They got that doctor who killed Tyrod Taylor probably in LA.
It's just like, I think it goes here. Just whenever I heard that.
Like, oh, sorry.
Remember, I heard that. I thought about Pulp Fiction when they do the adrenaline in the chest. I was like, that's probably what I did. Just straight there. Rich shit is fully pissed me off.
Like Undertaker, just back from the dead. Sit straight up.
You're sitting Najee. Tank Deontay Najee. You're sitting Najee.
In SFP 14?
Yeah,
I am.
I don't know. It's Tank. You're starting Deontay.
You got to start 2, though. So
I know.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Okay. I don't hate it.
The full Najee fade is coming from this side. So if you don't want to listen to me, go for it. But I'm just fading Najee across the board. Not doing it.
I get it.
In SFB, it's not bad. He's putting up, decent numbers in SFB.
So. I'm looking through one of my lineups, and for some reason, I have started Roshan Johnson over Travis Etienne in a lineup, and it's working out pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I accidentally did that, but it worked out well.
I will say
a difference of 7 points right now, but
with SFB scoring, they do the kick return and punt return and stuff like that, yards. That has shown out to be well. And in deep dynasty leagues, I definitely recommend bringing that up to your leagues because I think that just includes more opportunities for players to be relevant, right? They're not just having wasted people on the bench. So,
yeah,
I just like it because nobody ever does their research and it's easy pickings. That's why I like kickers and DSTs. Nobody knows shit about kickers and DSTs, and it's easy to exploit.
But who does? If you follow our crossing streams, on fantasyfootballuniverse.com, Aaron does that weekly, which is always really good. So stay tuned to that because that's some good insight on kickers and defense.
I've been on a roll with those, but. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, just to SC's point to highlight that, Tank Bigsby has done absolutely nothing for fantasy, except he has 102 kick return yards. He's got 11.1 points in leagues where you have kick return yards active.
That was Tank.
Evans got Fishbowl. I bet you it's a lot more in SFB.
Say what?
Yeah, that was Tank Dale, not Tank Bigsby.
I don't know what it is in SFB.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Harrison Jr. or Garrett Wilson. I'm going MHJ.
Yeah, MHJ.
Yeah, take Bigsby, put up 25 points in Scott Fishbowl because he had 100 yards. 25. That's what I'm saying. It's
Dude, Raheem Blackshear puts up like 25 to 40 points a game.
Let's
and
go.
then he had 1-0, but
that was like LaVisca put up a 50 burger on Thursday.
Nice.
MHG there.
Start 2
on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
Start 2, Cook, Dobbins, Bucky, Tyrone, Tracy. Also, should I flex one of them instead of Dell? I'm Bucky starting Tracy and Dobbins, and I'm flexing Bucky over Dell.
Yeah. If you have a pivot play off of Cook, I don't mind waiting because I am very much worried about Dobbins in this game. But yeah, like if you want to just go Dobbins, Irving, and Tracy, definitely can.
Take Tracy, Irvin. I'm okay keeping Dell in the flex. It's not bad.
I'll go Dobbins over Dell on the flex as well.
Rattler in your second.
Hey,
not
you
great.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Not great.
You might have a better flex play. I will just say that. Like I don't know. When we get to this range of quarterback,
I think he puts up at least 12. I think he's I don't know, where do I have him?
Maybe
Tampa.
Yeah,
that's fine. I just don't trust Rattler. Is the problem.
I have him above Justin Herbert.
I
Just
have him one
saying.
spot below Justin Herbert.
Yeah, it's not good, but yeah, I mean, you expect a floor from him in that format.
Yeah.
I would just check if you have a good flex player, you could pivot. That's what I would check.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not great, but
Yeah, not ideal for sure. Been down that road before. You're like looking at your lineup. I'm like, ooh, this guy AOC.
This is the matchup though. If Rattler can come out here and do good again, you don't. These are the matchups you don't need to see a win. You just need to see him be efficient and be good, right? So trust him and be like, okay, now there's some value here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's exactly why I don't think James Cook is playing on Monday night.
Yeah,
and it's Monday night. You're screwed if he doesn't play.
That's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to be.
Yeah, you need a decent pivot in this option. So if you have a guy you trust, sure. But if you're, we're trying to just be worried about James Cook because I don't want to play him if you don't have him.
It's supposed to be a really bad turf toe for Cook. He was reported at the beginning of the week that it could be out multiple weeks because of how severe it seemed. Obviously, it's been better, but he's also going up against the number one defense in the NFL. Like
you say it's been better. He could just have the same doctor as Anthony Richardson.
Well,
or
also
Michael Pittman.
I was actually gonna say the opposite. I was like, he is in Indy, so the doctors aren't just saying, "Oh yeah, you're hurt." No, by the way, you're actually good. So I mean, I think the Churchill's actually pretty bad.
Well, they're also in is it MetLife Field, whatever the New York field is called these days, which just eats players alive with injuries over the last decade plus. So, I'm just out on Cook with the injury already going into MetLife.
They have said they expect him to play. So, I don't think we have to completely avoid him. So, he's going to be on the field, but the worry is it's limited and he doesn't see the volume. So that's
But Jeremy, since it is at MetLife, if I was in this area, how could I get tickets to that game if I'm going to MetLife?
Well, funny you mentioned that, actually. I was just texting with a buddy of mine, and he is going to that game. What he did is he just went on a regular website and bought tickets. But what he should have done is gone to SeatGeek, use our promo code FFUniverse for $20 off his first order, your first order. Everybody gets it. So go ahead and don't be like my friend, which is actually a true story. Be like a guy who uses the promo code.
Tighten those up. We're so close.
We're over here like Oprah over here. You get a
you get to see you're gonna everybody.
Good Lord.
Zach Moss or Tank Dell?
What are we doing?
Zach
Moss.
I'll say Moss is the floor play. Dell's a ceiling shot. So know your roster, and if you're chasing, shoot Dell. If you want to just get your 10 to 15 points, I think Moss is a much more likely play there.
Yeah.
I am starting Watson or May over Spencer Rattler.
It's Watson by a lot here.
Yeah. I'm actually playing May over all three of them. I get it. I'll take the rushing. I dude, I'm just the Watson stuff's been so bad the last couple of weeks.
He's so bad.
Philly's defense.
And May's going to run for his life. I think he'll give you 30 plus rushing yards in this game. So there's that floor. But yeah, it could be ugly. This is the bottom of the barrel quarterbacks. Otherwise, I would do it off of May.
Dobbs or Bateman? Does Dobbs get the squeaky wheel here?
You could go Bateman. You could do it.
I'll go
it's
Bateman.
Really good.
Mr. Croissant. We go Bateman.
We go Bateman. You can play Bateman.
It's buttery and flaky,
just
like those wide receivers.
Yeah, Dub's role is I finally get why you said that. I was like, why did you mention that? I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't know Dub's role when he comes back this week. I'm curious to see if he's playing all the snaps like before. We'll see.
Mahomes, I have Mahomes, Kyron, Jefferson, and Waddle all on bye, so he's literally my only option.
Get it. Take
it on the chin this week. He'll be back next. Yeah.
Start 2 in standard, 6 points per TD. Deontay, Wandale, Pittman, Tolbert. I'm going Wandale is first. Wandale, Deontay, Pittman, Tolbert.
Yep.
Yeah.
I play
Tolbert, Pittman.
Tolbert, yeah.
But yeah, definitely Wandale and Deontay.
Yeah.
PPR scam, baby, all day.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Oh, standard though.
Oh,
let's go back.
Good catch. Do we do Tolbert? I might take Tolbert.
I hear Deontay. You. I'm going Deontay and Wandale. I still think Wandale. He got in the end zone last week without Neighbors. He's got a decent shot to do that again. I'll go Wandale.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the yards.
It's closer.
I'll take the shot on Tolbert. I don't mind him in standard, but yeah, I think Wandale is more of a floor play in that format. Good catch.
Wandale, yeah.
Better flexed, full PPR, Evans or Moss?
I'm playing Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
We're going too far with it. I get it. Unless you think he's getting another fight, which is entirely possible because he hates Marshall Lattimore. They legit will scrap. So if you're worried about it, I mean, he's still lost. But yeah,
this is one though where he's a veteran. It's not like he's a younger athlete. Like he knows what he needs to do to beat some guys, even though they're tough matchups. Like it's not like going against a rookie or second-year player where it's like, all right, we're still getting our feet. Mike Evans has done it time and time again. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, Mike. I get the matchup sucks and Lattimore shuts him down.
And Mike pretty bad against New Orleans, but
Mike Evans has been horrible against him. But Mike Evans is still an elite player, and I'd like to go see this in person so I could use promo code FFUniverse and I could go to Tampa Bay and I could get $20 off my first order to go to this game so that I could see how great Mike Evans is when I leave him on my bench for Zach Moss.
We got it done, baby. Just came through.
Hey!
We got it done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it, Nico.
Okay. Wait for Cook or start Antonio Gibson. Oh, I'm waiting for Cook. I don't care.
They have both. Oh, they're both taken. Oh, you don't have a backup. That's the problem.
You got to go Gibson. You got.
Oh no,
is Bray Allen or any of the Jets available?
No.
The third string guy, yeah. The dude
Damn.
Isaiah Davis, you can get somebody like that. Yeah, I'll just wait on Cook. He's expected to play. I'll
play Cook.
I'll gamble.
I don't mind.
I'll wait for Cook. There's one or two lineups where I just said, "Fuck it, I'm going to roll the dice for Cook."
Yeah.
This is one of those lineups.
Yeah.
Deontay expected to play, I believe so.
Yes.
So.
Got an ankle.
Right here. Questionable. Expected to play Sunday.
Yeah.
Kind of worried about Deontay. Yeah. Well, me too. It's Deontay.
This is the Deontay
PPR pick 3. Tracy, Ford, Pitts, McConkey, McLeod, Moss, Bucky. Didn't we answer this one?
I don't.
Yeah.
Something
Similar.
We said Tracy, Pitts, or it was 2. Tracy, Pitts, McConkey. Tracy, McConkey, Moss, something like that.
Yeah, Tracy McConkey, Moss sounds good. Bucky's interesting.
Yeah, I'd play Bucky over Moss, but yeah, you can go Moss.
Yeah, I would play Bucky. I don't like the matchup, but
yeah.
I'm more worried about Chase Brown eating into Zach Moss or getting the touchdown over Zach Moss. I am going over Bucky. So
I got to say the Ray matchup against Carolina is so sweet. It's really hard because he's getting the targets too. But I probably sit both Falcons here.
Yeah,
Sutton or Pittman in his flex.
He's the only wide receiver you can play there.
God.
Don't do Pittman. I don't want to do Pittman there.
I might.
I just don't want to do it. All right,
I think I have to. You have to. I think you have to.
Sutton.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I'm going McConkey. I'm going whoever the other guy was.
Somebody else, yeah.
Pittman.
I would go if these are my options. I will go on Madden. I will create a player named Foster Morneau, and I will play him over either of those players. Just saying.
Guys, we have 18 minutes left to kick off. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are here every Sunday at 11:30, 90 minutes before kickoff to answer all your start-sit questions. Also, we do a Before the London Games live. We do a Saturday roundtable live. We're live almost every day of the week. So please come like and subscribe. It really helps us, and we appreciate you. And we can continue to be here for you and answer your questions.
Serious, though. Foster Moreau, Hayden Hurst. I say it's Foster Moreau. He seems to be getting more targets than you would expect and seems to find his way into the end zone. Granted, that was with Derek Carr. I don't know. Maybe the rookie quarterback leans on him more. I don't love either option. Moreau, I guess. Slayton over any of those QBs in the super flex. I'm going Watson or who was the second one I said? I'll take Watson or Drake May.
Watson.
Yeah.
I don't mind Slayton this week.
That London game's over. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, if you have
crushed him.
If you have a startable quarterback in Superflex, it's hard to pivot against them. Slayton has the upside. I know your quarterbacks are scary, but there's more. The quarterback touches the ball every single play, right? So you're thinking about that they're getting the shots every single play. Slayton, we don't know what that target is looking like. So.
I'll play Slayton, but it's roster dependent. Like, do you need a boom week? What do you need? Because it's harder for him to get that true ceiling. Like Drake May could just be a scrambling monster, it could work out, or it could put up 0.
Pitts or Fergalicious?
Fergalicious.
For all day.
Not
even close.
Yep.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Half
Agreed.
PPR for his. Half PPR, it was Sutton or Pittman. Does that change
Sutton
anything?
for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
still going Sutton.
Pittman's the PPR's cheat code, so yeah, we're going.
Yeah, you and me both. I had a spot where I could have flexed him, and I did not. Not loving that 30 on the bench. Not how I want to start my day.
No. Don't you love fantasy? It's great, right?
I think I might have.
I love it when I'm winning. I hate it when I'm losing.
Yeah. I like this,
Yes, but if he plays him, how's he going to put up a 30-point bomb on your bench?
Well, he said that's why he doesn't want to sit him.
No, I get it. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
He puts up 30 points when he's on your bench, but if you play him, how's he going to put up 30 points on your bench? It can't
why
work.
don't you get this?
Ingram 10.
Jesse, who's on first?
What?
Exactly. Yeah, what?
Sorry, Ingram went 10 for 10 for 102 yards in this game.
That's impressive when Trevor Lawrence is your quarterback. Apparently, he's the only guy who doesn't drop the fucking ball.
It's stupid.
Wide open.
Stupid when they have Brian Thomas Jr. Like throw to him, not Ingram. What's going on here? Come on, guys. Fantasy. Brian Thomas is starting for us.
They had one starter who was healthy in this game. The Bears did in the secondary. It was Jalen Johnson. So it wasn't going to be Brian Thomas.
Alec Pierce, Michael Wilson, half PPR.
This is such a bad matchup. I'll go Wilson, but I do not enjoy this.
I will go.
It's rough with Wilson, but
Wilson.
Who's back?
It's Green Bay. Like I don't mind doing it with
Pierce and pray for a long touchdown.
If there was Richardson, I would play Pierce, but it's not Richardson, so I'm going Wilson. Wilson gets looks.
Yeah, Wilson's been 9, 7, 6 targets last 2 weeks, and he gets Green Bay this week. I think he's a solid play. I'm fine with Wilson.
You got Diggs back there for Tennessee against Pierce. Yeah, Wilson. Fine.
You're just counting on the 60-yard bomb, which is entirely possible. That's what Pierce does every week. So
He does.
Ridley or Gibson? Ridley. And that's painful for me to say.
Ridley?
It's not Gibson. Gibson's a volume play, but yeah, Ridley. This is the week to play Ridley. You put in your lives.
Otten or Andrews. It's got to be Otten at this point. That's horrifying.
It's so down bad for my Andrews shares. It's Otten.
I am.
Even though it's
I am
Washington,
starting.
It should be good.
I am starting Andrews over Tyler Conklin this week in one league.
What do we got? Half PPR, Mooney or Flowers?
To each their own. Mooney.
Zay. I have Zay incredibly high this week. Zay is my wide receiver 14.
Yes. I want both of these guys on my lineup, to tell you the truth. But yeah.
Sure.
Pick 2. Chase Brown, Antonio Gibson, Deontay Johnson, Darnell Mooney, Deontay Mooney.
Yeah, Deontay for sure.
I did say Mooney, but I was Zay at 14, so
I just saw I have Mooney at 13 though.
Jesus, you guys are high Mooney.
I have Mooney higher as well. I'm not gonna lie. I have Mooney over Zay.
It's Mooney 13, Zay 14. Yeah.
I was Mooney at 11. I got him well below you guys.
Where do I even have Mooney? I have Mooney at 27.
I have him at 11.
I don't even see him on my rankings. I'll find him at some point.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Go with the wide receiver.
Wide receiver 20. I have a wide receiver 20. There he is.
2 tight end league. Moreau the Mammoth.
Monroe. With the name Monroe, you got to play him. I like the Mammoth.
Mr. Croissant. With a name like Mr. Croissant, you have to go with Foster Moreau. That's not how you spell his last name, but good try.
No, it's not. Daniel Jones or Kyler Murray?
Kyler.
But Jones is a viable play for sure.
Yeah. Scott, what up?
One player I've been down on all year that could have a big day.
Austin Eckler. He's looked so good, and now he's got the opportunity. We'll see if he's able to convert it.
I think the answer for me is I'm going to go out on a limb and say it could be Evan Engram.
Nice.
Oh, wait, he played this morning and put up 30 points.
You're like, what?
How about Mark Andrews? Maybe he finally realizes he's a professional football player.
I love it. I don't. In one place this week with my 13 Mark Andrews shares.
Slayton or Tolbert?
Tolbert.
Yeah.
Tolbert.
Swolbert.
I gotta make sure.
It's a good problem to have. I'm just looking at my rankings. We'll say the player.
Yeah, I gotta make sure he's above Slayton for real. He is, but Slayton is probably too low.
Yeah, and I will say to the previous question, my answer is Luke McCaffrey. Like, it's a really good matchup against Baltimore. And the slot wide receivers are absolutely cooking them, and that's McCaffrey's role. So I think McCaffrey could have a big game this week.
Uncle Rico or Pittman? I'm going Pittman.
Rico. I'm not doing
Rico.
that.
Yeah.
And I am going Bills over Bucks.
Yeah.
I have them at 8 and 11. Bills at 8, Bucks at 11.
We keep getting these Dowdle questions. Just understand that he has been involved in the receiving game, and 2 weeks in a row now, which is not sustainable on limited volume. He's gotten into the end zone through the air. Zeke is being used a lot less. Deuce Vaughn is out there for some reason for some snaps, but it's got to be Rico Dowdle. They should be going back and forth in this one. So I think he gets there on insane volume and some passing game work.
Yeah, I just don't think they have him run 20 times in this game. Like, I just don't think that's their path to success, right? Yeah, so it's probably like the week before where he had like 12 carries, stuff like that, a couple targets.
Yep. Yeah, but 2 games this year he's had 5 targets. So.
Yeah. Chase Brown, Josh Downs, J-Mo. I'm playing J-Mo.
J-Mo.
Everybody J-Mo?
Downs. Yep.
Yeah, J-Mo.
I like Browns week too.
Yeah, ETN.
It's definitely a bang.
Yeah, you put the gun in your mouth already, it was.
We got 10 minutes till kickoff, guys. Please like and subscribe. I think we need to rapid fire the next few ones here.
Let's go. Oh,
start Kratos because he has to. No, you said
Laporta.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still Laporta.
He's really
good
at it.
Kraft has been better,
but the defense is trash. Play Laporta.
The thing is, the tight end position is so very right that you have these guys that are producing, but any given week on tight ends, we have the elites end up jumping back up. Laporta's still an elite tight end, so I think you play him.
All right, we got to pick up the pace here. Daniels or Dak? Daniels. Cooper or Bucky? Cooper.
Bucky.
James Cook, Devonta Smith, Bucky Irving need 2 out of 3. I'm sitting Cook. I'm not risking it.
Yeah, the latter too. Don't risk it.
Who for my wide receiver 1, 2, and flex? I already put DJ Moore, so I guess it's wide receiver 2, Wandale, Calvin, Tank Dell, Slayton, Tolbert, Tucker. Right.
Gotta play Josh Jacobs.
Gotta play Josh Jacobs.
And then I think
I'll go Wandale.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs and Wandale. I agree. Who for my defense? Raiders, Falcons, Titans, Colts, Bengals. Let's see. That's
Titans
a lot of teams.
Interesting.
Raiders, Falcons, Titans, Colts, Bengals, New England. Oh, that's a lot of teams.
I think I have Colts the highest at 9.
I have the Falcons at I have the Colts at 9 too. Yeah, I agree.
Falcons at 10 for me. Colts.
I have the Falcons at 12. Who else we got there? I have the Bengals at 13.
Yeah, I have
Raiders, Titans, Patriots. Where are they on my rankings here? Raiders, Titans, Patriots. Patriots 15, Raiders 17. Yeah, for me it's Colts at 9.
Yeah, I say Colts too.
Trey Sermon, Austin Eckler. Eckler,
yes.
We
not
answered
so bad
this,
this
did we
week.
not?
Yeah. Keep
Baltimore is not a good matchup though for running backs. So I think the ceiling's not there for him.
Garrett Wilson. I'm not going that far.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never think it.
Goff or Flacco?
Goff.
I have Goff really high this week.
Goff is
by a lot.
Goff.
I agree. You are welcome.
Flacco's been cooking, but I'm not putting him up there.
All right. Well, even if we're not right, feel free to come back tomorrow and tell us we're idiots. That happens too.
Well, and also like and subscribe now so you can know when we're on tomorrow. And if we're wrong, find out and then unsubscribe. But also don't do that.
Come yell at us.
Don't tell them they can unsubscribe. We'll never have any viewers. Murray or Field?
Murray.
Kyler and then Kyler and then Wandale and PPR.
It's
I like
10 team
Wandale.
PPR. I want the outside shot. I'm still on Deontay above Wandale, but yeah, you can go Wandale for sure.
I'm going Murray and Wandale and PPR.
Appreciate you, Mobius.
Guys,
Mahalo.
yeah, I subbed you guys are the ones who answered me on YouTube.
Hey.
You are welcome. Wandale or Eckler? Wandale.
Wandale.
Wandale. Yep. Love Eckler, but Wandale.
We don't have any cash. That's why we do this.
No.
Straight
No.
cash on me.
I got
Straight
lots
cash.
of Monopoly money. I will send you some Monopoly bills. That'll count.
But Scott,
here's the
whenever you
point.
want to come back on the show, let me know. Just hit me in the DMs on X
Yeah.
as well.
I was gonna say
Great
Scott
point.
does pretty well, I think, in these fantasy streets anyway, so he
Yeah.
doesn't need to worry about that.
For sure.
Yeah, you should be giving us money if you're doing so well.
You and your Monopoly money. Your Monopoly money reminded me of a story my coworker told me. He had. I'm trying to think of like. Do you guys have like a car, like an auto store you would call over there in the States? What would it be? Do you have a
You're
big
talking to
auto
me?
store?
You
Any of
say
these?
O'Reilly's, sure. Shucks,
Okay,
anyone.
we got a place
I don't know.
called
I don't even have a car
Canadian
here.
They give you rebate money, and it's called Canadian Tire Money. And I had a buddy who took it to the States, and the girls at the strip club thought it was Canadian money, and they paid with it all night.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Hey,
Pittman or
yeah,
Lad?
out there doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, Lad, my friend.
Lad.
Lad.
This one for me is Tracy or Wandell. I think it's
Wanda Lee and Tracy.
I think it's Wandell.
Tracy.
Tracy.
I think Tracy is safer than Wando.
Okay, maybe Tracy's safer. Wandell
Sure.
is the upside, I think.
I'm playing both Giants over Sherman and Dobbins. I'll say that.
Agreed.
Yeah. Agree.
For sure.
All right. Got about 4 or 5 more minutes here, guys, before 7 hours of commercial-free football. If you've got
Yes.
anything else.
I do not.
Well,
Let's see. I have a lineup where I started somehow Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift. Let's go.
Living a good life. Yeah, that
That's
Met
it.
pickup and Scott Fishbowl is giving me life. Let me tell you.
SC,
Oh,
I have a
sure.
side question for you, SC, and I think you're the only one who know the answer. What's the next WWE pay-per-view?
it is going to be Crown Jewel in a few weeks.
That's over in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
So
Crown
we
Jewel's
couldn't go
gonna
to
be-
that. But if Jeremy got into wrestling, how would he go to that?
So he could do, if he goes to SeatGeek and he gets his FFU Universe promo code, you get $20 off your first order to see the man, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes there as well. You can make that happen to go see your favorite wrestlers in action. SeatGeek, FF Universe, $20 off.
I made
I'm
that
so
graphic,
glad-
and I'm like, SC's gonna hate me for putting Cody instead of Roman. But sorry,
I'm
That's right,
so
we hold
glad
up the
you
one,
threw
too.
that. I'm so glad you threw his name out. I was about to say, who the hell is that?
Pittman over Sermon. Pittman, Sermon, Slayton, Najee. I'm still going Slayton here. PPR.
Slayton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Okay,
might go
Olave
with
or
it.
Downs?
Olave.
1 out
Yeah.
of 10. Where do you rate Scott Hansen in the pantheon of NFL personalities? Well, I spent the entire week listening to baseball with Bob Costa as the announcer. He
Yeah,
can't
that's
be
rough.
any fucking worse than that.
He's
Bob's
always
just
been bad.
cashing them checks at this point. What is he like pushing 80?
Uh,
Bob is not young.
Yeah. All right. Jay Glazer just says Derek Carr expected out
7.
3 to 4 weeks with
Who's
his
that?
oblique
Oh,
injury.
the Rattler show,
Derek
baby.
Carr expected out 3 to 4 weeks. Spencer Rattler starts today and likely to be the guy unless Taysom comes back and just
I would
Flowers.
say, if you could
Flowers
get a
in
second
this
for Derek
one.
Carr,
Yeah, Flowers and
Yeah.
PPR.
take it now, because
Yeah,
Derek Carr
Flowers.
might not
Thank
get his job back.
Yeah, and I would also say with Taysom, I mean, he's a guy I'm looking to buy. I don't know what the deal is with his ribs injury. I think he's been out 3 weeks now. When he comes back, he's going to get a shit ton of work. So
Yes.
go get Taysom if you can for like a third
He's
round pick at this
super
point.
cheap. Yeah.
All right, guys, you got maybe a minute left. Anything last minute? Try and swing it in here.
I'm going to try to trade Deshaun Watson for Rattler if I'm being real.
I don't know if you could do that. I legit don't know if you can do that.
Let's see what I
I
can
think
do.
you could probably do that.
Nah, the guy hasn't won a match this year, so maybe not. But
I'd be
Watson-
like, yeah, just get these points off.
For me, you know what I get to do? I get to go on SeatGeek because I use promo code FF Universe to go to I bought tickets to game 1 of the NLCS for the Tigers. I get to now go on and get my refund because they got eliminated
Oh.
yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, that was rough.
But
That was like,
SeatGeek was there for me.
nice,
appreciate you.
nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I don't think we have any other questions unless somebody wants to sneak one in under the wire. Give you
No,
about
let's
30
do it.
seconds here.
All right. Oh, never mind. Nope. The question has been answered, so never mind.
Look, we appreciate all you guys. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you every day next week.
Not yet. Johnson or Wandale? Assuming this is Deontay.
Yeah.
Yes, Johnson.
I'm going Wandale.
Yeah.
I go Wandale too.
Wandale Hive is strong, folks.
We like Deontay. Well, we love Deontay. Go Wandale.
Yes.
JMO's ceiling is always high. The problem is he
40
just doesn't
points
have
in
a
any
floor.
Yes, it's insane.
All of the answer is all of them eat this week. Who do they eat against Dallas? They eat the Dallas defense. Everyone eats.
This is true. All right, guys, enjoy your 7 hours of commercial-free football. We will see you tomorrow for some recaps. Believe it or not, all that fun shit. Stay healthy, at least your players. Hopefully none of them are on the Colts of those fucking doctors. Good luck, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.